Today everyone, in this video I want to look at DAWs from the free version to the most expensive ones, so get ready and let's go. Best free or cheap DAWs. If you produce music or do anything else that involves a digital audio workstation, I'm sure you are familiar with the big names already. But for musicians who are starting up and have to consider getting mics or getting other gear equipment for their studios and have a tight budget, affording one of those big name DAWs can be a challenge. If you are looking for an inexpensive or even free DAW, play around with one of these while you save up for one of those industry big names. So in no specific order, we have got Audacity, one of the original freeware DAWs. Audacity is simple but effective if you are doing basic audio editing. With Audacity, you can be able to record, export, and work with audio or WAV files up to 32-bit. Use other plugins from other software developers, load effects on, use keyboard shortcuts, and you also have a spectrum view mode for visualizing your frequencies. So, and then the second one is JADA. JADA is a totally free open sourced DAW that functions wonderfully as a loop and drum sequencer, MIDI trigger and live sampler, created especially for live musicians and DJs. So you can be able to play loops and then you can record while that loop is playing, and you can also process samples, audio MIDI input signals with VST instruments from your plugins. So have a look at this one. It's for free. And then the last one that I want to recommend or look at is GarageBand for Mac users. GarageBand is exclusively available only for Mac users. Highly capable DAW, jam-packed with ton of recording, editing, and post-production tools with up to 150 tracks per project. So it's there, it's for free, utilize it. So something to note is that some paid versions like Magic Samplitude have free DAWs that you can use that are limited, but they can also do a lot of work. Studio One also has a free one that you can use and that you can try, that is worth trying out. Also, when you buy music gear like audio devices or MIDI keyboards, they come with free light versions for some DAWs like Ableton Light and so on. Before we look at paid DAWs, there is the general guidelines that I would like to give you. So they are my own personal opinion. They don't mean that that's what you have to use, but I've learned that these are the things that can help you in making a wise decision when you are buying a DAW. Every DAW can help you produce music or make music in any way. They all have the same function, but for me it comes down to the following things. The initial cost, how much it costs, how much money I have to spend to buy it, and the cost of upgrades if I want to upgrade from version 1 to version 2 or to the next version, and the number of sales per year. Okay, and also resources on the internet, customer service, especially after sales. Okay, and for me, GUI is also important. How a DAW looks is very important for me. Presentation is very important for me because I'm taking out my money and I don't want to feel like I'm driving a garbage truck. I want to feel like I'm sitting in a Mercedes, or I want to feel like I'm sitting in a high-end car, or brand new car, and I want to feel and I want to see where my money went. So, and then stock plugins as well. So are they easy, complex, focused on producing a clean sound, or are they focused on producing an analog sound? What type of stock plugins do I want to work with? You can later on add external paid plugins that you can buy from other software developers, but these are the things that I'm looking at when I'm working with stock plugins. And then the second thing on stock plugins is, are all stock plugins included in the DAW? Because some of the DAWs do not include all their stock plugins. You have to upgrade from a standard version to a full edition or a pro edition. So DAWs have different editions, light, standard, and pro, and so on. Now let's look at the paid version. The first one on the list is Pro Tools at a whopping price tag of $999 for a 1-year subscription service. By far the most expensive DAW that I have seen on the internet. There are people that are using it, like people that are into movies and that are creating movies. They have the money for that. That's for me. Phew, that's a lot of money. All right, and then the second one is Cubase, most expensive. Cubase 12 is going for 600 US, and the light version is going the light version known as Cubase Elements it's going for 105 US dollars. Or Samplitude Pro X, the suite is going for 599 US dollars, and they have a Pro X only or standard version that's going for 399 US dollars. Or you can try their free version. Also, they have a free version, Music Maker. FL Studio has got 4 different types of DAWs. The FL Studio Fruity Edition, the Producer Edition, the Signature Edition, the All Plugin Edition. And you can see there are different prices here. And one thing to note about FL Studio is that once you buy their DAW, then you are eligible for free upgrades, updates forever. That's one thing. So you don't even have to think. Once you pay this amount, that's it. You are set for the future, which for me is a very, very good and tempting thing. I don't use FL Studio. There are people that swear by it, and I do trust that it works well, especially if you are into digital and house production and those type of beats and so on, working with loops and so on. Okay, and then Reason 12. Reason 12 is going for $499 US dollars. The last one on our list is Studio One. You can buy the artist version for 99 US dollars, or you can buy the professional one for $399.95 US dollars, or you can go for their famous Persona Sphere monthly subscription of. You can have a look. They all offer trial versions that you can try out for a month, and then you can see which one works for you or which one you like. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe.